Good evening all and welcome back to another video on All Hail the Ale. We are revisiting the Unintended Collaboration area of the channel tonight, and we've got a beer that it took an awful long time for me to figure out a name for because, hey, I just couldn't think of something worthy. Sometimes a name just comes to you, as did the Comb Over and the Love Cannon, but this one took a little while longer. Anyway, it is a beer of collaborations being collaborated together today. It's one core brewery between the three brewers in question. The core brewer is Tiny Rebel. The first beer in the collaboration is this one, Pineapple Express, picked for its pineapple properties. Obviously we've got Tiny Rebel and Polly's Brew Co. there. The second beer in question is Tiny Rebel, and Fourpure it is Daintree, picked for its mango properties. Just to give you a bit of blurb on the pair, the Daintree in Australia's tropical north is an idyllic escape where rainforest meets the sea and was the ideal inspiration for the Mango Smoothie IPA. So you've got tropical citrus hops and a dose of fresh mango puree to give it a really mango dominant flavour and aroma. You've got peach and passion fruit in here as well, and it's pretty low on the bitterness front, which is the other reason I picked it to go with the Pineapple Express, because Pineapple Express obviously has plenty of pineapple and the juiciest hops, but I find it's got a nice bitter kind of grapefruit edge to it as well. So I thought, bring the two together, see what we get. The name of the beer? Well, cover that at the end. Let's pour the beer first of all, and we're pouring into a pint glass because I'm going to try and get roughly 50-50. So let's pour. So the Pineapple Express first of all. We're going to go, say, to about a bit more. About there of your Pineapple Express, and it's pineapple-y. Very nice. And then we're going to open the Daintree. Before we do pour the Daintree, we're just going to have a little taste of the Pineapple Express, just for memory. Yeah, pineapple-y. A little bit of bitterness on the end. Not a huge amount of bitterness, but plenty there to give you a little bit of something nice. Anyway, let's pour the Daintree and see what we create. So hopefully we'll get somewhere near 50-50 on this one. And then we might just add a little bit of one or the other to try and bring out the properties that we like. So there we are. We've got a juice bomb of proportions. Now, a lot of the haziness is coming from the Daintree. It's a lot hazier than Pineapple Express is, and yeah, looks good. Let's have a whiff. Pineapple is still dominant on the nose. Very dominant on the nose. Let's have a little taste of the Daintree first of all. It's good. Very tasty. The mango is quite a mild mango flavour. Probably why the pineapple seems dominant here. So let's have a taste. Cheers. Interesting. While the pineapple is dominant on the nose, it's really much more balanced on the palate. It's sweet, it's smooth, it's thick. There is zero carbonation going on. It's the kind of thing that if you dished it up and didn't tell someone it was beer, you can almost get away with thinking that it wasn't beer. And that is quite appealing in some senses, but dangerous in others. And it would actually fit the name that I've given the beer quite nicely. Zero bitterness. Well, I say zero. It's the tiniest of amounts. It's super fruity, super smooth, but it's not beer. It does not taste like beer. It really doesn't. There's no sort of traditional things that you associate with beer. You've got no real hop presence of any way. There's no maltiness whatsoever to this. It's juice. And with that in mind, I've had about a quarter of that. I'm going to add something to it to perhaps try and bring a little something out. I'm going to add the Pineapple Express because that has got a little bit of bitterness to it. Not a lot, but a little. So I'm going to top it up to the pint-ish with the Pineapple Express again. So we've got a little bit more of a bias towards the Pineapple Express now. Hopefully we get a bit more of the bitterness that comes out of it for the taste. A little, not a lot. It really does need something more bitter going on. I'm thinking something much more grapefruit heavy. Maybe something like, what was the one that Thornbridge did? Yalamu. No, not Yalamu. The pink grapefruit halcyon. Sorry, that might work quite well. That would bring out big bitterness to this. Maybe one for a future video. Anyway, by topping it up with the Pineapple Express, you get more pineapple to the front. The other flavours are there, kind of in the support and rolls in the background. And I think I prefer it this way because, like I said, there's a tiny touch more bitterness, a little bit more prominence on the pineapple. And you get this, you're starting to get the hint that you're actually drinking a beer and not fruit juice. So yeah. Okay. So, would I do that one again? In fact, let's add the last drop of Yale Pineapple Express. Would I mix Pineapple Express and Daintree again? Probably not, if I'm honest. It's too sweet, it's too fruity, it's not what I'm looking for in beer. I like them on their own, you know. The Daintree I don't drink a lot of because it's super sweet and I like them bitter and hoppy. The Pineapple Express I drink on a more regular basis because it has got that bitterness to back up the ridiculously sweet pineapple. And I just did this for fun. I only do this section for fun, and on occasion you do come up with something really quite nice like the Love Cannon. That was tasty, and I have repeated that several times since the initial inauguration of that particular collaboration that was unintended. But I'm not going to do this one again. I'm going to enjoy it, don't get me wrong, because hey, I've paid good money for these two. This cost me £6, don't you know? I'm not going to let it go to waste. That would just be rude now, wouldn't it? So, with that in mind, ladies and gents, boys and girls, if you like them sweet, and you really do like your pineapples and your mangoes, you want to try this one out. Not one I'm going to do again though. I would, like I say, I'd add something like the pink grapefruit halcyon to the Pineapple Express, the pineapple and grapefruit, and that gives me another collaboration to do later on. But in the meantime, I'm going to go and drink the rest of this one, and then I'm going to tell you the name first as well, and tell you how I come up with it. It's a bit of it's an anagram of the names of the beer, Pineapple Express and Daintree. And the name in question is Pint Expire lenses. And that's why it's apt for this beer, because it tastes like fruit juice. You could sit and drink it and eventually your eyes would cease to function because you don't think you're drinking a beer, and all of a sudden everything would become very, very blurry. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, this has been Pint Expire lenses. I've been Nick, and I will see you again soon for another unintended collaboration. Bye.